Let's go black. Black, orange, and yellow. Let's see if we can tie it up. Yellow. Alright. I don't know what I'm going to do with these orange jig heads. Haven't really found a thought of pattern I like. This is me mimicking another jig company. What's up, Oklahoma Bass? I'm tying some jigs that are like the Arky jigs, except for I'm going to go out and claim that mine are better. Because I have multiple weights, and Arky at Walmart, they only have the one weight, which is like 1/8 ounce jig heads. Which probably work fine for most applications. What's up? What's up? I did a live earlier, got quite a few views on it. I was finishing up a custom order for a guy. Waiting on him to cash out me $20 more so I can send this package out to him. Quality over quantity is what they say. Yep. Let's see how this first one looks. I'm pretty excited, pretty stoked. This is one of my favorite color combinations for fishing muddy water. Like when it's really muddy. I think this orange and yellow is going to come in clutch. I don't know what I'm doing here. What am I doing? There we go. I had it hooked backwards. You'd think I'd done this enough times I wouldn't be able to make that mistake. Okeechobee, Florida passing through. What's up? My day was good. Nugget Destroyer. Pretty good. How about yourself? How was your day? Fishing at Lake Okeechobee, any good? Small water. I watch people crappie fish on Okeechobee and they annihilate them. Yeah, I think that right there is going to be money. We're going to tie up as many of those as we can in 30 minutes. I have a cheer practice I got to get my daughter to. So we're going to come through here real quick. Hi, if you haven't yet, consider subscribing. We do giveaways on this channel. We already did one today, so we're not going to do another one right now. But I tie jigs and I do giveaways at the end of the live. So again, if you haven't done it already, please consider subscribing. Helps out the channel. I'm close to getting monetized, so I'll be doing this and actually making something from it, and I think that's pretty cool. I did sell 30 crappie jigs, so that was pretty cool. That's what we'll call this one. We'll call it the Muddy Water Fly. That is what its use is for. This is the fly right here. If you fish below dams, that right there, that color combination for white bass and crappie the same, is deadly combination. And before I started tying jigs, I used to buy the Arky ones, but I only had one option for the weight size. And so it'd be like it'd have to be perfect conditions to get to fish it. But now that I tie my own jigs, I can make them, I'm making these ones are a 32nd of an ounce. I'm gonna make some, let's see what other size I got. I got 84th. I got 64th of an ounce. So I'm gonna tie some of those too. Now I can literally fish I can make these jigs to fish any condition that you can think possible. I can go to 3/8 of an ounce, 1/4 of an ounce. And the good news is you guys can order them if you want to. You can order the jigs for me and get whatever size you want. If anyone wants to buy any of these, let me know. You can hit me up on my email at thatdamnfishingguy247@gmail.com. I had a subscriber that won some jigs from me. He sent me an email today showing me a picture of a big bass he caught. And I think that's cool. I'm going to post it to my channel. I asked him if that was all right. He told me yeah. So I'm going to post it to the page here in a little bit. I can't wait to take these up to Keystone Lake and try them out. Cannot wait. I am stoked. Here, let's try one like this. Let's try orange, yellow, and orange. Let's see what that looks like. Do I have orange chenille? I do. We might try orange on orange on orange for muddy water. I'll tie up 5 of each one. How about that? Sunset orange. That orange, yellow, orange. Okay. We can do that. I need to write those names down. Muddy water, jigs, and sunset. Next time your brother's here, I'll give him some more jigs to give to you. He should be by tonight, but I don't know if I'll be here when he gets here. I've got to take one of my daughters to practice, so I don't even know if I'll get to tie all the jigs I want to tie in this live, because I'll have to take her to cheer practice. Yeah, this is going to look pretty neat, I can already tell you. I used a darker thread underneath, so it's really going to make this translucent stand out. It's going to make it a little bit darker. Yeah, you guys need to keep your comments appropriate. My moderator, he don't play around. And that's what that looks like. Let's hold it up compared to... Do you like the contrasting colors or just the all orange? Like, if you think about it, the all orange makes sense because people buy rosy red minnows. And so I could see that making sense. It's not like fish below the dams haven't ever seen all orange. Because a lot of people go to the dam and fish with rosy red minnows, and they're kind of a burnt orange color. And a lot of people let their minnows go, so I could see that coming into play. Even in a clear water, I could see it definitely working in muddy water, but I could also see people using it in clear water just because fish are eating rosy red minnows already. Trying to get 5 of each tied up. Like I said, I don't know if we'll make it or not. We're halfway there. Let me get this cut and I'll catch up and read some of this. Yeah, they'll try just about anything, that's for sure. What's up, our crappie charters? We run 14 poles with live bait. Have lights around the boat for night fishing. Fun stuff. Small water charters, that sounds awesome. Where are you from? Isaac Johnson? You can order jig crappie baits from me. you can email me at thatdamnfishingguy247@gmail.com. So thatdamnfishingguy247@gmail.com. You can email me there, and you can order crappie baits if you want to. You can tell me the water conditions you fish, like clear, muddy, or stained water, or you can tell me colors that you already use that work for you, and I'll tie them up for you. I appreciate everybody stopping in here, spending some time watching this. I did a live stream earlier. Rumen Pintev, tell your sister we said happy birthday over here. Man, those look pretty good. Let's see. I got a three of those tied. Let's pull out 3 of these little bitty black jig heads and tie 3 more of those. My ADHD's all over the place, but I can't help but want to tie some of these little bitty ones. When you guys think about little bitty jig heads and little bitty jigs, don't think small fish. Think even elephants eat peanuts. So sometimes when the bite's really tough and you're not catching any fish, sometimes it's as simple as doing whatever you're doing, just do it smaller. Let's grab a different, we can go from the back side. I cut that down real short. Let's see how well it wraps up. You guys tell me what you think about this little one. Wait till I get you guys a close-up on this. Let me undo a wrap or two. I got an idea. Let's go. Oh, no. All right, we got it. I broke it off kind of short. I was trying to trim it up. Trim up the chenille, and I accidentally nicked it, made it break off, but luckily it was tight enough that I could catch it with my finger. I think this jig's gonna look pretty good. Fun to cast and retrieve, but no bites at all. That one is, here I'll hold up another one to show you the size comparison. So sometimes if you're using something, a bigger jig, sometimes just downsizing to a jig that's literally the size of my thumbnail. Sometimes that'll make all the difference in the world. And if you just keep that saying that even elephants eat peanuts, you keep that at the back of your mind while you're fishing, you catch a lot more fish that way. Even when you're catfishing or something like that and you're fishing with big old baits, I always try big baits, but I always throw out some smaller baits too, so that way sometimes big fish want a small bait and sometimes big fish want a big bait. Try them both. Just don't go home and not try both of them. Especially when the fish are being finicky, or everybody at the docks is hitting them with a 1/8 ounce jigs, that way they can get it down there fast. Sometimes using a lighter jig, it falls slower, so it stays in the strike zone longer, if that makes sense. And you have to work small baits slower in order to keep them in the strike zone. So that's my tip for the day is small baits, work them slow. Knocking these out. Tomorrow we'll probably take some of these to the creek and go try to catch some fish. I don't know what creek we're going to go to. There's on the back of our property, or the back of the neighbor's property, it's backed up to Polecat Creek. And so we may try going down there to go to Polecat Creek and see what we can't catch. We're almost at 30 minutes. We didn't quite make it to getting as many jigs tied as I wanted to. Hey, what's your opinion on soft plastics jigs, man? I have a whole box full of soft plastic jigs. I think that in the summertime or spring when the bite's hot, I don't think it really matters what you use. I think that hair jigs, you can use them year-round and they'll work, but they're more expensive than plastics. So it makes sense to use plastics in the spring and in early fall, mid-fall. But I think when it's hard dog days of summer and the bite's slow, I think hair jigs work better. And same thing for wintertime fishing all winter. I think that hair jigs, hands down, are better for catching crappie. Not saying you won't catch them on plastics, because you will. But I think that the bite is better on hair jigs in the winter. And down below the dam. There's a lot of variations. What are we talking about? If we're fishing on docks for crappie specifically, the way I just told you, plastics make the most sense because they're the cheapest. In the spring, you can get whatever color you want, but you won't get 3-tone colors unless you use tube jigs. So, yeah, spring, use whatever you want to. Dog days of summer, hair jigs, small ones. And in the wintertime, I would try all different sizes of hair jigs. Wintertime, the water gets a little bit cleaner. Well, depending on where you're at. The places I fish, it gets a little bit cleaner after the lake flips over. And they get a little bit pickier on what they bite on. A lot of stuff that a lot of questions that people are gonna have asked is gonna be relative to your location. Are you fishing a muddy creek? Are you fishing below a dam? If I was fishing below a dam, I'll pick hair jigs every time, unless I'm throwing a rooster tail or something with a paddle tail, which would be a 3-inch swim bait. And that's just me. That's just if I'm going down there, I want to catch white bass, crappie, or hybrids. I like some hybrid action. I like some white bass action. I fish for white bass 4-pound test fishing line, and so they're a lot of fun. If you don't have fun catching white bass, I don't know what's going on. If you can get into them, you get into a good school of them, they're about the funnest fish there is to catch. Perch and pike. See, I don't get to fish for pike here in Oklahoma. I wish I did. I watch all the videos and see people catching pike. We're going to finish off this jig and we're going to get off here, guys. Like I said, if you haven't, consider subscribing. We already did a giveaway today. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel out a lot. If you want to buy jigs, hit me up at thatdamnfishingguy247@gmail.com. Just email me, shoot me an email. If you have a picture of what kind of jigs you want, shoot me a picture, or if you have a color combination in mind, let me know and we'll get them out to you. I'll tie them all up. If you're wondering about payment, I'll explain that real quick. I have 30 jigs in this envelope, and I'm waiting on my Cash App notification that I got the money before I put it in the mail. So I'll tie the jigs with no money up front. And then I'll send you a picture of the envelope when they're done. I'll send you a picture of the jigs and then the envelope with the shipping number. And as soon as I get payment, then the jigs will be in the mail. I started doing that to the winners too, because some people said that they didn't get their jigs. A lot of people told me that they did get them, and then 2 people have told me that they didn't get them. So I put a return address on there. I wasn't putting a return address on there because I didn't want creepers finding my house, but I got a return address to put on there, and I take a picture and email the picture of the jigs going out. Even if I can't buy or take part in giveaways, still subscribe, because I'm sure you cannot send me anything. Actually, good content. Thank you. I appreciate it. Are you in America or are you in Canada? Sounds like you're in Canada. I mailed a guy something in Canada one time. Very first person that ever won. Oh, Russia? Yeah, it cost me like $20 to or $22 to ship 5 jigs to Canada. Anyway, I'm out, y'all.